greatest island on the planet. This is the voice of Long Island. And your host for the voice of Long Island, Billy Cass. What's up, everybody? My name is Billy Kess. I call my show The Voice of Long Island. I don't cover just Long Island, but I'm from Long Island, so that's why I call my show that. Now, I know this is an old story, but this is really the first official podcast, and I always wanted to get into this story. So I'm going to kick off my Voice of Long Island, my first official show on this story. Lovelle Mixon. I don't know if you remember him. He was that thug who got shot by the cops. He was dead now and not worthy to be pissed on if he was on fire. He shot 4 cops dead. His DNA matches 2 rapes. He was a suspect in 2 rape cases, one of them being a 12-year-old girl. So that makes him a child molester. Pedophile. The guy did 5 or 6 years in prison for assault with a firearm. Comes out of prison, doesn't cooperate with his parole officer. But meanwhile, everybody said he was turning his life around. Yeah, by not cooperating with your parole officer. So basically, he gets pulled over and he shoots these cops. Shoots 4 cops dead. Then he gets shot himself, which was the only good thing about that story. And what we have here is we have a crowd of people in Oakland, California, who are actually putting this guy up on a pedestal, honoring him for killing cops. Well, they're calling the cops terrorists, and they're saying, now, listen, I'm all for freedom of speech, okay? I am all for protesting and getting your point across and freedom of expression. But you know something? I draw the line here. I draw the line. You're over the line if you're going to march down the street promoting cop killing, honoring cop killers, and saying it's a good thing to fight and kill these cops. I'm sorry, but that's when you bring out the rubber bullets and the gas. Okay? These people are nothing but animals. Animals. I got the video linked on the side if you want to see it. It'll make you sick, but I do have the sound bites too. So let's listen to some sound bites from this video. These people are animals. These people are nothing but pieces of crap. Well, let's listen.
It's real talk right here, man. He gonna be missed. He ain't going nowhere, man. Lovelle Mixon, man. That's what we screaming out here, man.
East Oakland King. East Oakland King. 82nd and Burke.
That's my cousin, man.
Oakland police
have to do it
always
like that.
messing with somebody. That's what I got to say.
They always want to shoot.
They always want to shoot somebody.
They always want to shoot somebody. And who's that other guy in the background? He can't. What the hell are they talking about, these guys? We got to get that woman from Airplane who speaks jive. Maybe we get her over there. Remember the movie Airplane?
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
We'll get her down here and we'll try to decipher.
Today,
what the hell that
no
means?
Different than what you saw yesterday, as they paid their respects for their slain comrades. We pay respect for a young brother who we felt symbolized the resistance of African people who are terrorized daily by the police force, which are an occupying army in the African community.
You stupid piece of crap, you stupid moron. You're calling the police an occupying army within your African community? I'll tell you what. Let's remove the police. Let's remove them from your community. I give your community about 6 hours before it plunges into a chaotic hellhole. Bullets will be flying, cars will be being tipped over, set on fire, stores will be being looted, women will be being raped in the streets. That's what will happen to you in your community if the cops weren't there. Okay? Imagine that community without the presence of a police force. Oh, my God, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near there. Talk about chaos. Man, they'd be run. Forget about it. The animals would just be tearing the place apart. Honoring a brother. You're honoring a brother who murdered 4 policemen. That's honorable. Yeah, that's honorable. All right, let's continue here.
And not just here in Oakland, but all throughout this country, you see every day black people are dying at the hands of the police. Oscar Grant was no blip on the radar screen. Only thing that made Oscar Grant what it was caught on video.
All right, let me make one thing clear here. Oscar Grant did not deserve to die. I was outraged. I feel like the cop that shot him should be, I said right away, he should be taken off the force. She should have the book thrown at him. And if anything, from what I seen in that video, he was guilty and he should go to jail for a long time. Okay? So let's not start painting all cops over what one bad apple does. Okay? These cops did nothing but pull the guy over for a traffic violation, and they were shot dead. Okay? You don't want your race to be painted all with one brush for what the bad guys do you? No. And I don't do that. I believe there's good and bad in all people. I'm not ranting out against black people in this podcast. I'm ranting out against the black people who were involved in this march. That's what I'm ranting out against. I'm sure there were a couple of white liberals in there too. Well, they're just as bad. Alright, so don't be blowing me off as a racist. I'm not a racist. Do you think for a second that Martin Luther King Jr. would have anything to do with that march? He'd have nothing to do with it. He's turning in his grave right now over this. Martin Luther King Jr. was non-violent. He didn't preach violence the way you people are doing so in this march. Alright, let's continue.
So we look at Lovelle Mixon, who was not political, who was not an activist, but who took the stand that we hope people take in terms of resistance to a very vicious, a very brutal colonial system where the police are the first arm of the state.
Did I hear that right? You're hoping that more people take this stand, the stand that Lovelle Mixon took? Are you suggesting that more people just start shooting at cops when they get pulled over for a traffic violation? Is that what you're saying? Especially the white cop? It sounds to me like that's what you're saying. I don't hear the liberals condemning this either, because they don't want to be called a racist. No, they'd rather condemn Bill O'Reilly and blame him for Dylan's death.
He was a true hero, a soldier. A lot of people wouldn't come and say, oh, he was a fool to kill the police because they were scared to speak out, but my cousin went out like a boss. A true boss, a real black man, not scared. We send our condolences. Don't think we are monsters. Don't make him out to be a monster because we not like that.
Because we not like that. Don't make him out to be no monster, because we not like that. Listen to me, lady. He was a monster. He was a cop killer. He was a rapist. He did time in prison for assault with a firearm. He's a monster. Period. End. And that's how history's going to remember it. Because even the black people, the black community as a whole, I would hope, would not have any part of your march. I know Rosa Parks wouldn't be marching with you. I know Martin Luther King Jr. would not be marching with you. Okay, these people were non-violent. Okay? Alright, that's that. Alright, Billy Kess here. This is the voice of Long Island. I'm signing off. I said my piece. And that's what we all need to do, is say our piece. Thank you. I got Kenny Weiner, everybody, on the bass. Great guitarist, great Republican. I'll put a link up to his MySpace site if you want to hear more of him. And thank you for listening. Bye.